last time I did an evening stream? Has it been months? I guess I can look into it. Let me see. So I did a... Let's see. September. So November... Oh, wow. So November 21st, I did a daytime stream, like a morning stream. But before that, technically the last stream that I did was September 30th. I'll just say that. September 30th, and now it's December 3rd. Holy smokes, it's been a while. How's everybody doing, man? So much has been going on in life for me. All good. But yeah, I've just been... if you guys watched my video today, kind of gave you the rundown of things and, you know, where my current YouTube status is and just life in general and family stuff, a new puppy, working crazy all the time. But yeah, I figured, hey man, I uploaded a video today. Why not hop on and do a little live stream? Me and my wife and my daughter, we all watched the first episode of Skeleton Crew tonight. So I loved it. I thought it was great, and I think one of the things that kind of put it over the edge for me was because so my daughter, she can never sit still. Like, she's always doing somersaults and rolling around and jumping off the couch and stuff. She does not sit still watching shows or movies. Like, any, unless we're in a movie theater, she's like rolling around on her gymnastics mat or jumping over the couch. We turned on Skeleton Crew after dinner, and she sat down for the full 40-something minutes of the runtime, munching on popcorn and watching it. She did not take her eyes off the screen. I couldn't believe it. She never is like that with anything. So I was like, okay, she's into this. I'm not going to say a word. She's staring at the screen and watching it intently. And she wants to watch the next episode, so we're going to do that on Thursday. I got to work tomorrow, so we're going to watch the second episode on Thursday. So I was so happy that she actually sat still and watched a little thing of Star Wars with me, you know. But it's a fun show. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. I've seen the first episode, like I said, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, man. Anyway, welcome, Celador, Alex. So many names, so many familiar names that I have not seen in so long because I've been absent in your life and you have been absent in mine. I hope you're doing well, guys. The Free Rocket Man, Andrew, what's up, guys? Eli, the movie critic, dude, what's going on? It's been so long. This is my first H3 stream in a long while now. I've been busy on my end. Well, you haven't been missing anything, man. I haven't done a stream since September or something, so it's been a very long time. But I hope you're doing well, man. Evan, what's up, Evan? David, Jedi Master Troy. Good to see everybody. Anyone know where he gets the music for the beginning of the streams, David? I think most... What is this? This playlist is like from the actual... I think this playlist is from Lo-Fi Girl. I just downloaded a bunch of their songs. Use that. But a lot of the times I use music... like YouTube has a huge free library of music that you can access as a creator, that you can use for free. So I use a lot of that kind of stuff. I didn't even know it was a thing. How did I miss the Star Wars show? I need to do an introspective. Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize. I saw a few commercials of it, but no, it's like a cast of kids. It's kind of like an 80s style latchkey kid adventure show, and you know, people are saying it's reminiscent of like the Goonies and stuff like that. And I definitely see that, but man, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. The Pirate Port was sick. Love those underground sketchy eras in Star Wars. So I haven't watched the second episode yet, but what I've seen is very promising. I really enjoyed the beginning of the first episode with the beginning of the first episode was like, so my daughter is 6 years old. She's a mature 6-year-old. But at the beginning of the first episode, you know, people were getting shot dead and shit, and I was like, oh man, what's the rating on this? But it turned out fine. She hears all sorts of words. We don't shelter her from most things, so but yeah, it was funny. I've had this idea, and I told my daughter this idea, and I don't think she's on board with it. She doesn't want to be a trickster, but I told her that I wanted to take a picture of me and her, like a selfie in the living room in front of the TV, and like Photoshop I told her like a very grown-up movie on the screen behind us, and send it to like grandma and grandpa and tell them, you know, we're watching it, you know, introducing the kiddo to fucking Goodfellas or so, you know what I mean? Like something like that. I just think that'd be funny. But she didn't want to do that because she doesn't like to be a trickster. I just think it would be hilarious to like post a selfie of me and my daughter on the couch with the TV in the background, and like Photoshop a super violent scene from Goodfellas on the TV behind us, and like post it on my personal Facebook page, and be like, introducing, you know, the kiddo to Goodfellas, and just see people's reaction. You know, I think it'd be hilarious. Worst movies than Goodfellas. Yeah, this for whatever reason, that's the first one that came to mind. But Oscar Rodriguez and JPMR, thank you guys so much for the super chats. I appreciate that. First super chats in months, guys. I appreciate the hell out of that support. After uploading my video today, I kind of have like I don't know, I feel like I need to block off some time to start doing a little bit of channel stuff here and there. I've been missing it, man. But Oscar says, I felt a slight grin form on my face watching SK. Yeah, I was really into it, like, and it made it so much more fun for me sitting on the couch with our daughter watching it too, and her actually being into it. I honestly, man, I expected her to just kind of like do what she normally does when we sit down to watch anything. She just kind of like does somersaults over the couch and flips and just ribbon dances, and like this kid does not sit still ever. But no, she sat her ass down on the couch with a bowl of popcorn and did not move and watch it. And she just watched it from beginning to end. It was really neat. But yeah, I had a smile on my face too. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's so different and than any other Star Wars thing, but it's so fun, man. Anyway, I appreciate that, Oscar. JPMR34, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. JP says, happy to see you, Greedo, longtime fan. Well, I appreciate that, JP. I appreciate you tuning in all these years, and I appreciate that channel support. A longtime fan. How long you been watching or listening? It's always wild to me to like, you know, somebody will be like, I've been watching you since 2013. I'm like, holy shit, 11 years you've been along with me, and you've seen this channel and even me ebb and flow and personality change, and just like been along for the ride together, you know. It's just kind of wild. It's wild. But I appreciate that, JP. Cheers, man. And thanks for tuning in all these years. Maybe she's unlocked. 2013. Oh, yeah, you just said 2013 and I said 2013. That's insane to me, man. That's insane to me. Oh, my buddy just texted me. Let's see. Maybe he's listening to me. Are you listening to me, asshole? It's funny. I was about to text him about Skeleton Crew, and he just texted me a Jar Jar Binks t-shirt. I bought... This is cool. This is a funny t-shirt. I bought a ticket to meet Joe Black. I bought a ticket to meet Joe Black just to see the trailer for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This is a t-shirt. That's funny. Cool.
Loved the new video. Incredible how so many people can have different versions of you in their brain without ever meeting you. Power of the internet, guess.
Oscar and Ricky Dicky, thank you so much for the super chats. Give me one sec. But Maybe she's unlocked a new core memory. Yeah, maybe Celador. It's funny to me. She gets a little like embarrassed when with like, I don't know how to describe it, like attention. She gets embarrassed with attention, or if I want to talk to her or about, like, get excited about something, she gets kind of like a little embarrassed. I don't know how to describe it. Like if like, yeah, I don't, it's a little just embarrassment for whatever reason. So like I looked over after the show, I looked over at her and I smiled, and she just like put her face in the pillow. She doesn't like attention or I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a little sense of embarrassment. But yeah, maybe she did unlock a new core memory. I don't know. If you get excited, yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is, Celador. That's exactly what it is. She gets embarrassed if we get excited about something that she likes. Yeah, that's and I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's a common thing, but like if I get excited about something that she's into, or like she just stop. It's like she's a teenager already, goddammit, but she's 6. But anyway. I did see the holiday special Easter egg. I loved it. I loved it. I like those kind of little things, little Easter eggs like that. Oscar Rodriguez, Ricky, Swish, and Vince, thank you guys so much for the generosity this evening. So many familiar faces and names that I have not seen in so long because I've been neglecting the internet. But it feels good to be back a little bit. Dipping my toe back in the waters. You know, I uploaded that video today, and then it kind of got me excited to like fuck around on streams and stuff like that again. Like I said, I haven't done anything since September. I mean, that's a long time for YouTube stuff. But yeah. Oscar says, by the way, did you read The Little Wingman? I wrote it. I have not yet. I still have it. I have it in my links. What is it? The links folder in my Google Chrome bookmark thing. I have not read it yet. It's one of those things that I've been meaning to. But again, I haven't really been on my computer at all. I didn't realize you wrote it. I thought it. Did you use a pen name or something else? Are you trying to hide the fact that you wrote it?
Enjoying the cold? I've been waiting. Hope the holidays have treated you well so far. I saw Indy 5 and it was fine. I liked it. Wish I loved it. I love Indy. Hope Christmas is fun, man. Cheers.
Cheers, Vince. I appreciate that, man. Give me one sec. But yeah, I still have it. I have not read it yet, Oscar. I will absolutely get around to it. It was really short, right? It was like a couple, maybe a page, right? But yeah, I didn't realize you wrote it. I appreciate that there, Oscar. Ricky, thank you so much as well. Ricky says, love the new video. Incredible how so many people can have different versions of you in their brain without ever meeting you. Power of the internet, I guess. Yeah, Ricky, it's very interesting. And that, you know, okay, so that's why I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know, even people that, I mean, think of the biggest YouTube asshole that you can think of. Somebody's popping into your brain right now. You're visualizing somebody that you consider a YouTube asshole, right? We all are. We're all visualizing somebody. Even them, I give the benefit of the doubt to, because A, I have not heard everything that this asshole has said. And B, I've heard opinions about said asshole from other people, but I've never given the time to actually listen to the asshole speak. And what I've found, and this is even in real life, you know, when you hear other people talk about someone, it's common. I mean, shit, it's common in the fire station, or the fire service, but like you hear somebody talking shit about somebody, like blah blah blah, and then you end up meeting that somebody, and you're like, oh, that's a super nice guy. He's a hard worker, really nice. The asshole was the person talking about that guy. You know what I mean? So like I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt because I've experienced, people coming into my YouTube channel space, obviously never having heard anything that I've ever said or my opinions or even tuned into a live stream, and they know nothing about me or where I stand on things, but they've obviously heard other people talk about this channel, and I'm like, yeah, that's not true, that's not me. Maybe listen to what I have to say. So when I know people are so wrong about me, I can't immediately want to go shit on other people that I hear things about because I haven't heard them. Does that make sense? I'm not one of those people to just run around shitting on everybody. Yeah, I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, it's very interesting, Ricky. I've had people like just say, well, even in that video, people are like, HelloGreedo shill, does it for the money, and I'm like, what fucking money? I haven't uploaded since September. I don't know. I'll. You want me to be honest with you? In September, I made $150 on YouTube. $150 in September. Boom. I'm looking at it right now. Channel analytics. HelloGreedo does it for the money. These fucking idiots. So, yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, Ricky. Cheers, man. Swish Fish and Vince, thank you guys so much. Swish says, howdy Greedo, saw the vid, I support you and relate. As I've said, my love for Star Wars is pure nostalgia, and I'm okay with that. Give me episode 5/3, and I'm good. Yeah, I think everyone's. Well, maybe that's kind of too much of a blanket statement, but I think a lot of people's love for Star Wars is based on nostalgia. I mean, my favorite, your favorite Star Wars is probably the Star Wars that you grew up with, or the Star Wars that you watched the most of, right? But in everything else that comes out afterwards, it's kind of an uphill battle to like it, or to get you to like it. You have the Star Wars in your brain that is Star Wars, the thing that defines Star Wars for you, and everything else that comes out subsequently, it's an uphill battle to gain your appreciation, So, I mean, I'd be lying if I said so much of what I love about Star Wars is not based on nostalgia. It is. I mean, we like what we like when we were kids, what we grew up with. We base our opinions of the franchise and our wants and wishes for the franchise on what we love and what we saw in our little impressionable mushy brains, But yeah, and did I see? Yeah, Swish, you said you're skipping Skeleton Crew. I wasn't all that excited for it. Again, I was peripherally curious. But like I said earlier, my daughter was really into it and watched it intently, and I was so surprised that she was really into it. And yeah, so now I'm like 100% on board. I love the goddamn show now because my kid's interested in it. Oh, that just elevates it for sure. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, Swish. Vince, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Vince says, hey, enjoying the cold. I've been waiting. Hope the holidays have treated y'all well so far. I saw Indy 5 and it was fine. I liked it. Wish I loved it. I love Indy. Hope Christmas is fun, man. Cheers. Oh, you just now saw the Dial Destiny? Just now saw it. I don't, dude. It's one of those things that I remember watching, but I don't remember watching. Like, there's so much. God damn. Why is that, Vince? What is it? Like, we had that experience with Zombieland 2. It was around Halloween. and we were scrolling through horror movies, and we were like, I just kind of wanted something a little silly, and we're like, Zombieland 2, have we seen that? And neither me or my wife could remember if we had seen it or not. And then we started it, and like 10 minutes in, we were both like, I don't know if I've seen this or not.
Great
like,
video today, I really related. I'm hoping to like more of SW. Andor and the Acolyte have been the bravest stories. I'm sick of Skywalker stuff. Have you been playing New World anymore? I am a dev on it.
Oh, no kidding. Benjamin B., thank you so much for the incredibly generous super chat and channel support this evening. Give me one sec, man. Give me one sec. Yeah, Vince, we watched Zombieland 2 because we couldn't remember if we had seen it or not. And then 10 minutes into the movie, I couldn't remember if we had seen it or not. And then the movie was over, and I was like, I don't know if I've seen that before or not. And then a couple hours later, I was like, I don't know if I've ever seen Zombieland 2. I couldn't remember even watching it. What is it about certain movies that are just like in and out of they go into your eyeballs and they go out of your brain so fast and you completely forgot you watched them? There's so many movies do that for me. So many movies. It's like an in and out. It makes no dent, makes no creases in my brain for memory. It's just smooth in and out. Memory gone. It's weird, but yeah, I am enjoying the cold. It's nice. We have a new puppy though, Vince. And this is actually my first dog I've ever had. I've always had cats growing up. This is my first dog. She's laying asleep at my feet right now. She's a good puppy. But it sucks taking a dog out. It's fucking cold outside. I got my giant jacket on, scooping up shit out of the yard. So many times I whisper to myself, I wish we just got a cat. But anyway, cheers, Vince. I appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. I hold the first three in such high regard. Oh, Indiana Jones? Yeah. I'm more interested in Skeleton Crew than anything that's come out Star Wars in a bit, but I don't know when I'll watch it. I'll try to. I'll watch one of these darn shows one day. Yeah, Skeleton Crew's fun. I so far, like, I mean, you know, I love Andor. The first season of The Mandalorian's great. And then now Skeleton Crew, the first episode of Skeleton Crew is wonderful. It's just a wonderful little fun show. And yeah, I hope it stays that way. But yeah, give it a chance. Wow. Oscar Rodriguez, Benjamin B, and David Smith, thank you so much for the super chats, guys. Sipping on some Kraken. Oscar Rodriguez says, a new Indiana Jones is on the horizon. On Xbox. Yeah, it's actually going to be coming out, what, the 9th? Is that when it's coming out? In the Great Circle. When is that coming out? I thought it was coming out December 8th. Okay, so let me see. Work tomorrow, off, work, off. Oh, cool. All right, I'm off the day that it comes out. Maybe, it's going to be on Game Pass too, which is nice. So maybe I'll install it and do a little stream of it. I have not streamed a video game in so long. But, yeah, I'm excited for it. The gameplay that I've seen looks really fun and interesting. I don't know. I really like, you know, you hear Indiana Jones game, and for whatever reason, my brain goes to like, oh, it's going to be third-person action adventure, you know, Tomb Raider style. But no, first person with a whip, and it just, it looks different and creative. I'm excited for it. Yeah. Benjamin B, thank you so much for the super chat as well this evening. Very generous of you, man. I appreciate that. Benjamin says, hey, Greedo, great video today. I really related. I'm hoping to like more of Star Wars. Andor and the Acolyte have been the bravest stories. I'm I'm sick of Skywalker stuff. Have you been playing New World anymore? I am a dev on it. Yeah, I didn't get through the Acolyte. There came a point where I was like, yeah, this isn't doing much for me. Which is a shame. I mean, maybe I wish I would have stuck it out. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more, as the series went on. But yeah, I mean, you're hoping to like more Star Wars. Shit, man, me too. Right now, I'm loving Skeleton Crew. I think, again, Ben, like, yeah, I mean, you heard me talk about it today in that video and a little earlier in the stream. There's like a fine line of, I've come to realize, a fine, thin line of what I really like about Star Wars, or what Star Wars projects will appeal to me. And that line is maybe thinner than I ever thought it was. I mean, I like giving things chances. But so many projects have just kind of like been completely forgettable to me. Yeah, you said you're sick of Skywalker stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big ass galaxy. It's a big ass Star Wars universe, and there is no reason to continuously go and revisit the same things over and over again. Like, that doesn't interest me at all. That's why shows like Andor or even now Skeleton Crew, it's a breath of fresh air to get shows like that, stories like that kind of. Andor does have some familiar faces, but damn, it's so different than anything else, So yeah, I can completely relate that you're sick of Skywalker stuff. I would like the franchise to continue to move in different directions and not rely on, the familiar. It is a delicate balancing act. So many Star Wars fans just like, they eat that stuff up. They want more Boba Fett. I got more Boba Fett. They want more Ahsoka. I got more Ahsoka. I want more Obi-Wan. Got more Obi-Wan. Like, so many Star Wars fans want more of the same. And like, I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I'd be completely fine if I never saw any of those characters ever again, because we have them in other things. I want new characters, But yeah. So Ben, I have not been playing New World. I'm trying to think the last time that I played it. I know I recently updated it and launched it just to kind of, let me see, New World. Last played was October 7th, but I'll tell you that October 7th was probably like 5 minutes of playtime. I haven't played it in a little while. It's a fun game. It's a really good MMO, and I didn't really do much in the game, Ben. All I did was the main story and some side quests and maxed out my character level, and then kind of called it a day. I never even did the PvP. I never really did many like big world. I don't know if I did any like big world events. It was kind of, when I started playing New World, it was like my just kind of veg out for a few hours when everybody's asleep and just kind of like listen to podcasts and just kind of enjoy a little, grind session. And I never really, I didn't play the game to its full potential. I'll say that. But there will come a time when I get a big MMO itch, and I'll want to fire it up, and I'll probably be hooked all over again. But yeah, I haven't really been playing much lately. I was on a Fallout 76 kick for like 4 months. I played it so much. Lately these days, I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer a decent amount. And by a decent amount, I mean like maybe 2 or 3 hours a week. But yeah, I haven't really been, I don't know, just waiting for something to come out that, I don't know, that's different. Me and my buddy are going to be playing Sons of the Forest pretty soon. He just picked it up, and I've had it on for a long time. I've never really played it though. But yeah, man. Other than that, I haven't really been touching much. But you're a dev on it. That's pretty wild. I haven't been paying too much attention to like the New World update or whatever it is, season, or I don't even know what they've added or changed. It's kind of like when I fired it up the October 7th, like I said. I remember kind of, it's been so long since I played it. I fired it up and I wanted to do a few things, but my brain, maybe I wasn't in the right mood, but my brain was like having a hard time following what I needed to do. I couldn't remember, like, I just couldn't remember the flow of the game. It had been so long, and I was just like, I don't have the willpower, the patience, or the time right now to kind of relearn this game, so I guess I'll come back to it another time. Yeah. Anyway, Ben, cheers, man. I appreciate that greatly. And, yeah, I'm sure I'll end up firing it up in the not too distant future. It was a good MMO. It was fun. David Smith, thank you so much as well. David Smith says, love the new video. So cool to see the channel and your life change since I started watching when I was 11. What? Showed my 5-year-old nephew Pod Racer on 64. He loved it. May try SC next. Such a great, fun little show. Sure is. Yeah, you were watching me at 11 years old. That is insane, man. You probably learned a lot of language from me. So tell your parents I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's, 14 years is a long time. 14 years ago, David. I mean, you were 11, like you said. That's crazy. But 14 years ago, where was I? 14 years ago, I was 24. I'm 38 now, so I was 24 14 years ago. I was... well, no, I started the channel when I was 20... Oh, no, I got out of the Navy when I was 25. I don't know. But yeah, just life was so different. Me and my wife were dating. We weren't married at the time. 14 years ago, we were living in like a little townhouse. Yeah, life was just so different. So different. I had just got out of the military. I was kind of using my GI Bill. I was working. Where was I working? I was working at a bookstore 14 years ago. Living in a townhouse with my wife, then girlfriend, and working at a bookstore. Yeah, just way different. No responsibilities. But yeah, Pod Racer's fun, man. I have it on Steam, and I also have it on my Nintendo 64. But that's a fun one. I've always wanted to stream it. Yeah, I've never streamed it before. That would be a fun one to stream. Why haven't I streamed that before? And maybe I'll do that soon. Yeah, I don't think 5 years old is too young for... well, it depends on the kid. I know 5-year-olds that are super immature and scared of everything, and then my daughter, she's a very mature 6-year-old. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's crazy to think about. Time keeps moving on. But I appreciate that, David. Cheers, man. Let's see. Vince, Malcolm, Oscar, and Jamie, I appreciate it, guys. Vince says, going to see some Christmas lights. Take care, everyone. Good to see y'all. Cheers, man. I appreciate you dropping in. I hope you're doing well. I'm hoping to do more of these more often. At least once a week. Do a stream once a week. That'd be nice. Yeah. Anyway. Malcolm, thank you so much. Malcolm Montero? Montiero? I'm sure I butchered it, Malcolm, but I did my best. HG, hope all's well. Malcolm says, question, did your past in the Navy prepare you in any way for the job you're working now? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, they're very similar. I think that one of the biggest things the Navy prepared me for when it comes to this career that I have now was just kind of being around a wide variety of different people and different opinions and different worldviews, because the Navy is just a giant melting pot of human beings, and you kind of learn to live with, you know, people of a wide variety of opinions, just get along with everybody despite your differences. I think when it comes to the job I currently have, that's probably one of the most valuable lessons that the Navy gave me. But also just kind of a work ethic and, you know, an unreasonably stubborn incapability of when it like just a will to keep going. Yeah, it just taught me a work ethic and just kind of, yeah, the ability to just kind of like be cool with anybody, and also kind of recognize good and poor leadership. Also to recognize bullshit. So yeah, the Navy and the fire service are very similar. Just kind of, I mean, you got a rank structure, right? But they're very similar. They're very similar types of people too that go into each job. But yeah, it 100% it massively prepared me for this career that I'm in. But yeah, I appreciate that. It's an interesting question. Yeah. But yeah. Let's see. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat once again. Are you into Gears of War? Anyone excited for E-Day? Dude, I have never played a Gears of War game in my entire life. Yeah, I just never had. I actually own some Gears of War games on my Xbox. Like in your library, you know, like it shows you games that you have. I don't know how I have them. I must have got some like bundle, because I have like 3 Gears of War games in there. I've never installed them. I've never played them. I didn't grow up with really any consoles. I didn't really play any console games. I mean, really the last console that I played a lot of was, well, I had a Dreamcast, and then I never really had a console again until my PlayStation 3, which I didn't even use that as a gaming console. That was more of a Blu-ray player. My Wii. So yeah, I never really played. I never had an opportunity to play a Gears of War game because I never had an Xbox or anything, you know. So, I mean, I had an Xbox 360, but I remember like barely playing it. I don't even remember buying it. I don't know. Are they out on the PC, Gears of War games? Are they? Gears 5. Wait, are they on Game Pass? I have Game Pass for the PC. If they're on Game Pass, maybe it's worth installing and checking one out. Let's see. Gears of War. PC games. Let's see. Doom, Evil West, Halo. I've never played a Halo game. I've never played a Halo game. Actually, I take that back. I played the first ever Halo game. That's the only Halo game I've ever played. And it was 1v1 on the couch with my buddy. That's the only time I've ever played a Halo game. Let's see, there's a war on here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, there it goes. Too low. Gears 5, Gears 4. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay. Gears Tactics. Gears 5. Game of the Year edition. Gears 5. When did that come out? Gears 5. 4 years ago. So yeah, I've never played a Gears game. Is it worth? Would you recommend it? I'm not really into single player games. I don't really play many single player campaign stuff. I mean, do you think I should even bother? I don't know. I just recently bought a Switch and I haven't touched it. Yeah, I don't really do much console gaming, man. I'm going to bring my Switch to work tomorrow. Which I've never done. I don't know why I haven't, but I'm going to bring it to work tomorrow. And I bought the Angry Video Game Nerd games. There's 2 of them. They were on sale as a bundle for like $6.
The unique magic of SW is the stories that could have been. Colin Trevorrow's Episode 9 script is quite beautiful as a close to the sequel trilogy. I wrote my own Episode 9 script. You can read Ghosts of Malika on AO3.
Damn, Benjamin B, thank you so much once again for the insanely generous super chat and channel support. Give me one sec. But yeah, I bought the Angry Video Game Nerd games. They were on sale as a bundle for $6. So I'll play that tomorrow when I'm at work a little bit. Oh, yeah. Does your work have a TV for the dock? I'm gonna just do it handheld. But yeah, we have a communal TV in the living room. Usually it's just like on football or some bullshit. But yeah. Or just somebody puts on a movie or something. Like the other day we had Good Will Hunting on. And then we turned on 127 Hours because I turned that on. Some of them hadn't seen it before, and yeah, it's just anything. But yeah. Jamie McDonald, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Jamie says, we've connected on this before. Any new music recommendations? I've been loving the new Hooray for the Riff Raff record. I've heard of them. I couldn't name a song, and I don't know what they sound like, but I've heard of them. Golly, what have I been listening to lately? I've been listening to a lot of modern baseball lately. For whatever reason. That's kind of been... Well, I mean, modern baseball is what I've been listening to a lot of. I guess I can pull up my Spotify and see what I've been adding to a playlist. Modern baseball. Saturdays at Your Place. There's a song that I like called Future. It Looks Sad. Ogbert the Nerd is a band that I've been into lately. They have a song that I love called Get in the Robot. It's an acquired taste. My wife hates this shit, but I like it. Fail Better, Heal Faster. There's a song called Vermont. What else have I... Camping in Alaska is a band that I've been into quite a bit lately. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through. Max Seal. If you're... I mean, have you ever heard of the War on Drugs? They're really good. I don't know. Harmonia's Dream is a really good song. The War on Drugs is fantastic. Yeah, man, other than that, I haven't really been listening to much. Just a lot of modern baseball for whatever reason. I saw Slaughter Beach Dog. They came to a little venue in Jacksonville. Oh, nice. No kidding, Jamie. Yeah, I saw Slaughter Beach Dog was it in October? Maybe it was September. I don't know. It was recently. Yeah, it was a good show, and for whatever reason, like afterwards, I just started listening to a ton of modern baseball. But yeah, I think the band that I've been most recently into is Camping in Alaska. I think that's and they're coming to Jacksonville. I think in February. I'd like to go see them. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jamie. Hooray for I'm gonna pull Hooray for the Riff Raff. I'm gonna pull that up. There we go. Maybe I'll give him a listen later. That's a cool band name. I like it. Let me see. I'm going to check them out for sure. Big fan of the genre, of course. Cheers. Great tune would be "The World Is Dangerous" featuring Connor. Oh, no kidding. Nice. I'm always listening to Connor Oberst and Bright Eyes. That's on a constant. That's on a constant playlist. "The World Is Dangerous." Hooray for the riff raff. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll listen to this after the stream for sure. I appreciate that. There we go. Benjamin B, thank you so much. And Andrew Rodriguez for coming in with the super chats this evening. Ben says the unique magic of Star Wars is the stories that could have been. Colin Trevorrow's episode 9 script is quite beautiful as a close to the sequel trilogy. I wrote my own episode 9 script you can read. Ghosts of Malachor on AO3. Is AO3? What is AO3? AO3. That's what it is. Ben, I'd never heard of I had never heard of that website until the last stream that I did. Oscar Rodriguez, he basically told me about this site. I had no idea what this was, but it's a really cool idea for a site. I'll pull it up. But well, yeah, it's kind of fun, like, Ben, because Star Wars is, yeah, like you said, stories that could have been. It's I've always viewed it as a giant sandbox. We all have our own, like, headcanon, stories that we like or dislike, things that we kind of disregard and don't pay attention to. At least I do. And maybe that's why, like, a strict adherence to lore and canon has never been interesting to me. I'd rather have a bunch of, like, scattershot stories that maybe contradict one another, makes it more fun. Who gives a shit? Play in this sandbox, get your hands dirty, and just have fun with the universe, I mean, I know most probably Star Wars fans and especially Star Wars YouTubers would vehemently disagree with that opinion, but hey, that's me. I'm fun over a strict adherence to canon. That's me. But yeah, the stories that could have been are basically fan fiction now, right? I kind of remember the episode 9 script that leaked. I know when it first came out, I read what was available, but God, I barely remember it. Yeah, it's there's always going to be that though, like what could have been. It's what we said back in the day when the prequels came out. Oh, what could have been. It's what, prequel fans are said about the sequel trilogy. Oh, what could have been. There's always the what could have beens are like how do I put this? It's sometimes it's like stories we tell ourselves, or the what could have beens are like coping mechanisms for things that we don't like, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's fun to kind of hear about. Well, that's what's so cool about like the making of books. I have the Art of the Last Jedi hardback book. It's great. It's got so much like little tiny details and about where the story was going, or like even the Force Awakens making of books, like the little storyboards that they had, or the stories that they initially were going with, and the character. It's all fun to kind of see all these ideas coming together to form a finished piece of art. And then all of the things that get thrown into the wastebasket that never see the light of day, or maybe are used in other projects down the road. But yeah, I appreciate that, Ben. If anybody wants to read that, it's on AO3 Archive of Our Own. It's called Ghosts of Malachor, and it's Benjamin B's own episode 9 script. The movie critic dude, are you planning on getting a Blue Sky account? No, I don't. I'm not really. I'm trying to pay attention to social media and phone shit less. I'm not going to sign up for another social media account. I mean, maybe 5-10 years down the road, if that thing still exists and is becoming something that's very useful and a lot of people are still using it, yeah, maybe. But like right now, I have zero desire to sign up for anything new. Like, I don't know. I barely use Facebook. I barely use Twitter. I mean, sometimes I get on Twitter and I'll post a few times. Like the past couple days I've posted Christmas stuff. Instagram is the one that I probably frequent the most because I like it the most. Just pretty pictures. Yeah. But no, I have no desire to sign up for anything new. I'm not trying to run away from anybody. I'm not trying to I don't care, Social media is a cesspool wherever you go. Signing up for a new one is not going to change anything. Yeah. Andrew Rodriguez, thank you for coming in with a final super chat and channel support before I have to jet. We are at the 1 hour mark. Andrew says, hey HG, good to see you again. I look forward to the new Indiana Jones game. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. Yeah, we did. Andrew, I worked a lot around Thanksgiving. So I worked, and my work is 24-hour shifts. So I work 24-hour shifts. When I work a day, it's literally a day. And when I work a double, I work 48 hours in a row and I'm not home. So I worked 2 doubles last week. I worked Monday and Tuesday. I was off on Wednesday, and I worked Thursday and Friday. So I only had 24 hours off in 5 days at home. So I was like, I worked a lot, and then I had to go back on Sunday. But yeah, I worked a lot. But it's worth it. It's worth it because I did a shift swap. So I texted one of the younger guys that I know, and I said, hey man, you want to work my Christmas? Because I'm working Christmas too. I said, if you work my Christmas, I'll work 2 days for you. I think that's a pretty good deal. 2 for 1. He's 21, doesn't have kids. Who gives a shit, right? And he came back and he said, yeah, I'll work your Christmas. So I'm off Christmas, and he just gave me 2 days, and they happened to be around Thanksgiving. And I was like, whatever, I'll work them. So now I'm done with that, and I get a Christmas off. Yeah, so that was my holiday weekend. My holiday week wasn't, yeah, I was at work most of the time, but it's fine. It was worth it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Indiana Jones game too. I didn't realize that it was coming out as soon as it was. I thought, what did I say? December 8th, and it's going to be on Game Pass, which is nice. So I will absolutely be installing that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. But I appreciate that, Andrew. Cheers. Let's see. Are there any? Where do you see upcoming, recently added shooter? Most popular. Coming. Oh, there we go. Coming soon to Game Pass. Here we go. Indiana Jones. Why are there 2 here? Bundle. Standard edition. Bundle. Game Pass. Man, Game Pass is such a good deal. It's insane. What, like $15 a month on my computer? Maybe less than that. $10 a month on my computer, and I have access to all these brand new games, and it's crazy. Anyway. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It was good to see you guys. It's been a very long time. I will. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Maybe I'll start planning like just kind of one stream a week or so. Get the ball rolling on that. I miss doing this. It would be nice to do one stream a week. Would be good. I think I can make that happen. But yeah, it was good to see everybody. Thanks for tuning in. To everybody who super chatted, I appreciate it, guys. Benjamin, Andrew, Jamie, Oscar, Malcolm, Vince, David, Swish, Ricky, JP. Appreciate that, guys. All right, you'll see me at some point again. But yeah, I miss doing channel stuff, and maybe I'll do it a little. Try to squeeze in a little more frequency when it comes to when it comes to channel stuff. But yeah, all right, guys, enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth, and I will catch you all on the flip side. See ya.